but the way I understand it is that it's um, it's a system of investigation um, centered around, I suppose, the major issues that we find around existing, around living. And I think what it proposes is that we're constantly going to be faced with irresolvable tensions in our lives. You know, there's never going to be a completely satisfactory solution to anything that we come up with. And that's because our whole existence is based upon two complementary tendencies. On one hand, each of us has a need, a desire, an aspiration to stand out, to be unique, to be individuals who are unlike anyone else and are recognized as such by the world. So on one hand, there's this desire to really assert our individuality. And at the same time, there's also that desire, that need, that emphasis that is about blending in, becoming part of a whole, joining. And so these two, the standing out and the kind of blending in, are constantly playing with our lives. And all that we can do is navigate our lives in ways that address these two tensions. Some of us emphasize one over the other. So some of us gravitate towards things that really push us forward into a kind of individualism. And others might tend to gravitate towards more blending aspects, which might be related to, you know, maybe some spiritual quests or a kind of anonymity and so forth. And most of us kind of, you know, move around both of them in some kind of way. And I think what existential thought is saying to us is, I'm repeating myself to some extent, that there's no way out of this tension, that maybe other models and other approaches promise something that resolves the tension. But this one is basically saying, find ways of living with it. You know, find how you can live and hold the tensions of your life. In fact, I think it's saying, embrace them. You know, don't, you know, try to be truthful to your experience, accept it, focus on it. Don't try to spend too much time trying to create or trying to insist that you should have another kind of experience or another kind of existence. Confront the one that's there for you in the way that you're experiencing it and see what possibilities might exist within it. You know, I think, you know, in a very, very broad way, that's what, for me, are the, I suppose, the underlying aspects of existential thought. And obviously they bring into focus questions of choice and freedom and responsibility and relation and relatedness and all of those themes, and anxiety and uncertainty. But all of them, I think, are contextualized within this basic set of, or this basic condition of, of can we hold the tension that is there for us? And what happens when we refuse to? And what problems do we create for ourselves when, in a sense, we seek to escape that tension or evade that tension or deny it?